Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Cardano. We're going to do a quick overview and then jump right into the price predictions for the end of April, May, and 2021. Remember guys, we don't do much Cardano because there are a lot of content creators that cover Cardano, and because of that, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with just kind of the same content over and over. So we'll do a Cardano update probably every couple weeks. As a lot of you guys like the other altcoins a little bit better, it seems, like Theta or Engine or any of those, Decentraland, just a bunch of different cool altcoins out there that we do cover on this channel. So if you're into altcoins, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you can be notified every time I make a new video. So let's, without further ado, get into Cardano and why it's so important to hold a small bag of Cardano right now. So right now we do see a 2% increase in the last 24 hours, which is obviously a little bit of movement. However, if you go to the last week span, we only see that 1% increase. Last month, only an 8% increase. Not much movement. This Cardano is kind of stagnant right now with a pretty much just trying to stabilize around that $1.20 range, which, obviously is a great profit for anyone investing. But I mean, before February, really. If you got in before February, you're looking at some very, very good profits already. If you're getting in now, though, you are going to have to wait a little while to get that profits really. Well, you're going to have to wait a little bit just because if you take a look at the actual chart in the last month alone, we've done a lot of ups and downs. Obviously, I think this was probably right around, I think this was actually that March 17th, March 18th range. It was right when it was kind of announced that it was going to be on Coinbase, and then it jumped on Coinbase. So we saw the price, continue to rise for a while there. So hopefully you guys didn't buy in at the hype and buy in at the high point there. But I think we will, without a doubt, jump through some hoops and get above that $1.47 March 18th number by quite a large margin. Will it happen in April? That's a good question. Will it happen in May? Another good question. Will it happen in 2021? Another good question. So let's take a look and do a quick overview of what Cardano is and why it's important and why it's so much hype built over this one, because there is $38.5 billion market cap, 2.5 billion volume in the last 24 hours, and that circulating supply at 31.9 billion ADA. So as we take a look at their website, we see making the world better, work better for all. Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, visionaries with tools and technologies required to create possibility for the many, as well as the few, and bring about positive change. So you're going to see that Cardano is all about well, right now they're actually working on their decentralization. We saw that they were making strides. Our world is changing together. We can change it for the better. Cardano is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform, the first to be founded on peer-reviewed research and developed through evidence-based methods. It combines pioneering technologies to provide unparalleled security and sustainability to decentralized application systems and societies. With a leading team of engineers, Cardano exists to redistribute power from unaccountable structures to the margins to individuals and be enabling force for positive change and progress. You can learn more about the use cases behind this. I definitely suggest doing that. You click the use cases, you go down here. They talk about each individual use case. So you have education, you have retail or agriculture, government, finance, healthcare. Just so many good ideas behind of what they're trying to do and why they're trying to accomplish. You can learn more about their vision throughout this website as well. They love to talk about, and I think they're very passionate about their coin, obviously, and I think you can really get a feel for that on the website here as they talk more and more about the proof of stake, and they talk more about, as well as the Discover Cardano, learn what this is all about, and then they talk about their partners as well and their news. So there hasn't been any very big news, obviously, since February 12th. They don't have anything posted. However, I will say this is going to continue to rise in value. Cardano is one of those that there's too much potential behind it for it to just die on the spot. We will definitely see Cardano making its way to $2. I will go over the price predictions here in just a second, but let's take a look at the developer tools. You can see there's Cardano Docs, obviously, the Marlowe Playground, stake pool operation, developer updates, testnets, research, and then let's go to the Cardano roadmap itself. So obviously they use some of the Byron, Shelley, Gauguin, Basho, and Voltaire to show their roadmap and what they're trying to accomplish. So they talk about what is Cardano. Cardano is a groundbreaking proof-of-stake blockchain network being developed into decentralized application DApp development platform with a multi-asset ledger and verifiable smart contracts built with the rigor of high-assurance formal development methods. So you can actually learn more. Like I said, you can watch this video. You'll actually learn a lot more about the Cardano coin and token itself. But if you go down to the roadmap, you can actually learn about each individual roadmap. Obviously, they have the foundation. They have the decentralization, smart contracts, scaling, and then governance. So we are, a bit farther away than we would like to be from that final stage of governance. But we'll see how it goes. Right now, obviously, they're doing a good job. They're just taking some time, and I'd rather them take their time and do it right, so that we're investing in something that really does have that long term. If they were just shoving stuff out there, obviously by the end of the production of this coin, you would see a product that wouldn't have as much long-term potential, therefore would pretty much die out, and we wouldn't see the increases that we're going to see in 2021 or 2022. So I do think this is more of a long-term token, and because of that, yes, we're at $1.21, and I usually give you guys hopefully some positive hope here. Cardano, I don't see moving in April yet again, unfortunately. I think it'll move maybe to $1.30, $1.40 range at the very least. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see another month just doing an 8% increase. So if you're looking for short-term profits, you may be in the wrong spot. However, Cardano long-term is definitely going to give you profits. I'd have no doubts about that. So if you're looking for long-term profits, you're in the right spot. Cardano, by the end of May, I definitely see doing bigger things. We're going to see, hopefully, another kind of chart that looks like this, where we're seeing a lot of movement, but more in the right direction. I think from March 15th to about March 18th, that's going to be kind of what you're going to be seeing for April. I think April's going to continue to have some not months, but days like this, where you're just going to have a double increase into a small correction, and then we're going to stabilize right around this area. In this example, we'd be right around that $1.26. I do think this is coming, and I think May is going to be a big month for this. I think by the end of May, we're going to see a $2.50 Cardano, maybe even $3 pushing. A lot of people are going to be held kind of off guard, because a lot of people are jumping off the Cardano train right now because they want to invest in these altcoins. These altcoins are making 10x, 100x. Why would they not jump off the stable coin and hop on a altcoin to make that money? Well, a lot of people are also holding on to Cardano. I guess the smarter people are holding on to at least a small bag of Cardano because they don't want to miss out on this train when it starts moving. I don't think it's going to slow down much. When it starts moving, Cardano is one of those that will continue to move. I think by the end of May, like I said, $2 to $3 is not something it won't be able to accomplish. I think it'll easily accomplish $2 to $3. We'll see it right around that $3 mark by the end of May, in my opinion. Remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'll never give you guys financial advice, so always do your own research. I do think, however, Cardano, by the end of 2021, this is where we're going to see a lot of potential because, we need time. Cardano is one of those coins that's going to need time. We'll see by the end of 2021, we're going to be right around that $10 to $15 mark for Cardano. I think that's definitely a possibility. A lot of people are kind of questioning that, I'm sure. $10 to $15 for Cardano is actually what I would consider very conservative. I think that's a realistic price. That's by the end of 2021, though. That's going to be about a 15x. So if you're looking to just not have your funds locked up right now, that's fine. Take maybe a small amount out and go use it elsewhere, but I wouldn't take all of it out of Cardano. You don't want to miss the train when it starts moving. Like I said, it's going to be a big one. I think by the end of 2022, 2023, we're going to continue to see Cardano absolutely boom. That does depend on quite a bit, though. We do have to hope that the creators of Cardano continue to do the right thing. They push these projects and updates out. The utility continues to be extraordinary. So we'll have to take a look and see in a couple months. Like I said, we do a Cardano update probably every couple weeks. So if you're interested in Cardano, definitely subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. If you guys want to talk with more crypto like-minded people like myself, you can definitely join my Discord as well as my Twitter. Those are both linked in the descriptions below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. Cardano is definitely one that we will continue to do updates on because it does have a huge long-term potential. It's just one of those coins right now that's not moving much, so there's not much to talk about. Unfortunately, there's just going to be some time. We're going to have to wait for them to continue to work on Cardano, and we're gonna reap the rewards by the end of 2021, 2022. I have no doubts about that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. I will see you all in the next one.